here, okay? What do you want from us?
How much more do you want from me? And we're back.
Hello, girls. We're back.
And we're back. We're back.
And we're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Cha-cha-cha. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Taylor.
And Toya.
This is the Heaux Bag. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite streaming platform and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at _Heaux Bag. That's _HEAUXBAG. Keep up with our shenanigans. Bye.
Bye.
And we're back.
We're back.
It feels good to be back. How are you today?
I'm okay. I was about to complain.
You're thriving.
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Amen. Hello. Hey, so last time we had Caleb recorded, or KP recording with us, he decided to pray in the beginning. He was like, God bless the Heaux Bag. And like,
he went, ooh.
it was so hard for him to stay on topic.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was just funny. Anywho, today we're talking about main character syndrome. Have you seen that phrase? I think we brought it up previously, like a couple episodes ago.
I have to remind people a lot that you're not the main character in my life. Like, stop thinking everything's about you.
Yes. People are so self-centered. But I love that they started, I think it went from narcissism, because you know there's always like a new word or a new phrase on Black Twitter, or on Twitter in general. So it went from narcissism to main character syndrome. So when you like Google main character, they'll be like, this main character bitch, like she just think everything about her because nobody want to come to her birthday party. Well, I mean, that is her thing, but at the same time, like, it's talking about being selfish. I think the funniest subject for, well, I'm gonna let you go into Twitter news real quick, and then I'm gonna tell you why I thought this topic was super funny today.
So Kanice, his name on Instagram, because I'm not sure if he has his Twitter back, is CANICE 100K. He said for World War III, Q-Dog should be first in all caps to be drafted. For 108 years, they had their uniforms ready. Omega Psi, fight for your country. And then he put 4 different pictures of them in uniform. And I agree. So, and I also, what I've been doing is when I see, like, I have I commented under my homeboy's picture, and I'll let you see it.
The guns.
Yeah. So I wrote under there and I was like, let me show this to Biden. He needs to know everybody that's ready to draft for World War III. And he replied, don't get his hopes up. These is props. Oh, no, they not. Y'all so gangster. We gonna bring y'all gangster ass to war.
No, what was that one, the guy who's always like, if you're ever in a fight, this is what you need to do to get out of a fight.
Ain't heard a peep from his ass since.
They said he needs to be number 1 to be drafted.
Okay. He got all the technical skills. But he hasn't said anything. I haven't heard from him in weeks.
He probably got banned for all the misinformation that he was putting on the internet. He probably got somebody killed and then they held him accountable for it. You know, if you get the wrong person caught up via social media, they can sue you.
Really?
Yes. I mean, you got to have a lot of money and a good attorney, but I mean, I couldn't do it because I wouldn't know where to start. But people do it all the time. Kris Jenner should get that handled ASAP.
Like that big hip TikToking ass boy.
He was in Houston the other day.
He's going to be first to be drafted as well. I'm not even going to talk about the night he was at Spivey's. I'm going to keep Spivey's off of here.
What
but
happened?
Just look it up on the news. 5 people got shot. I'll just say that. That same night. No.
Oh. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, so today we're talking about main character syndrome. And there was this, so y'all know Ukraine and Russia are at war right now. And there's this white woman going viral for saying, Putin, if I was your mother, I would have loved you. And the internet is having a frenzy with it. Like, girl, did you think he just needed a hug and he wasn't going to bomb nobody? Like, what made you think if you were this man's mama, like that he was just going to be a whole different person?
He just needed a hug.
He just needed a hug, and he needed her
just one
blonde-haired ass to come over and just
one hug.
Say, Putin, I love you. Girl, they really live in. When I say they, I'm talking about narcissists. They really, and white women. They live in. Man, you don't get mad for this. Okay, they live.
We've already been banned on TikTok. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, if y'all can hashtag bring Heaux Bag back on TikTok, that'd be nice. We didn't even say nothing. We were talking about the metaverse.
Once again, main character syndrome. The lady freaking sued whoever it was that I guess owns the metaverse because her character got raped. Even though she's the one that sat there and let it happen. But, you know, that's neither here nor there.
She didn't sit there. She floated there.
Floated there.
She didn't do anything. But I love how, like, so it's funny because I think you had liked it. I was on LinkedIn and this lady was like, or this guy was talking about his Ukraine, something about Ukraine. And then this Middle Eastern woman was like, well, y'all didn't care about Afghanistan. Y'all weren't offering houses out here. And then you have black people also going, this ain't our business, because it ain't our business. And people who are, I'm going to just say white people and European people are just like, y'all are so self-absorbed. Y'all think everything's about y'all because it has nothing to do with you guys. Well, I mean, we've been going through our own struggles. We can't sit up here and then just fight for the popular majority. Not saying that there's anything, like, I'm not justifying us, majority of people not caring for Ukraine, but we can't sit up here and fight everybody's battles.
So I really do not. I'm not a politician. I don't follow politics at all. I don't watch CNN. I don't watch Fox. However, I do know that, unfortunately, from what I've read in a couple of little shit on the internet, that we kind of do have to fight this battle because we agreed to something.
Who, black
I don't
people?
know. The U.S.
Oh, yeah,
we
they're an
agreed to
ally.
something. That's what I'm saying. So we have to have their back in a sense. So it wasn't like we could just sit back and not do anything.
No, I'm talking about people getting up here saying, like, black people are like, this is not our business to just sit up here and sympathize on the internet. Because it's like there's always so many things going on, right? So, like, people are like, oh, this is going on in Somalia. This is going on in Nigeria. And then black people are like, oh, dang, we need to, find our girls. And then white people are like, they ain't got shit to do with us. So when black people are opting to not tweet about Ukraine,
when it shifted.
or they're like, oh, man, what's his name? I just had his name. The president of Ukraine is a fucking goon getting on the internet talking about, I'm outside, come see me. If that's what black people want to participate in, how you going to tell them how they're supposed to care? But white people are just like, oh, this is on the internet. This is on Twitter now. This is not on CNN or any of the other stuff. So I don't want y'all to sit up here and say, they said
We're
no.
going to be on Fox News. Heaux Bag said, no.
This was on Black Twitter.
Right.
Of people complaining about just us not caring. It was something I had real quick. I pulled it up.
I think one thing I will say, because I'm on Twitter a lot, and when I do look at the comments, I have seen people that are from Ukraine and different countries comment underneath some of the funny things that black people say, and they're like, you guys think everything is a joke. And I think one thing that I love about us is we're gonna make the best situation out of nothing. Mm-hmm. So, like, even when it came to slavery, we were singing songs, we were doing this, because you gotta laugh to keep from crying. So it's like, what do you want us to do? Sit around and tweet sad shit? That still ain't gonna help.
Right. So, right, I agree. So, like, I don't know, I think they just want us, they're trying to tell us how we're supposed to grieve and feel. I did see this, and I screenshot it. So there was this tweet that said, if there are any resources to help African students that are trying to leave Ukraine, please call me, message me. So it started going viral. People are like, Joe, why just African students? So then somebody tweeted from California, I've seen so many white families from the Ukraine come to the U.S. and they have a lot easier access for childcare, work, housing, and then the black or African people coming from Ukraine are having a difficult time. They're being looked at as refugees and people who are just fleeing to this country for free. So, I mean, again, how you gonna tell us, like, we don't face the same struggles even in the middle of war?
And why do we have to keep explaining ourselves? When you guys get all of this funding, when you guys get all of these scholarships, so on and so forth, just based off of your skin. Now, when we get one based off our skin, it's a problem.
Affirmative action. Reparations. Fuck that, y'all. My parents are poor. Okay, but that's because y'all didn't choose the
bye, brokey.
Sorry, you didn't use your privilege.
Bye, with your broke ass.
Right, you didn't use your privilege to sneak on to some place, or come on. If it ain't on you, it's in you. Like, for real, for them. Anywho, did you see that meme about Chief Keef? They sending Chief Keef to war.
No, I didn't.
It's been all over the internet. I don't know why. I've been trying to see it, but they said Chief Keef is our last hope
Goodbye. I was seeing a lot of these memes that were basically saying all of y'all are talking about, man, what can I do to not end up getting drafted? And they were like,
You ain't
a
gonna
lot
make
of
it
y'all
anyway.
are overweight, don't even know how to shoot a gun for real, wouldn't know how to be have teamwork if it had the same, if your life depended on it, so on and so forth. And I'm like, you know what? I was reading down the list like, you're right. A lot of y'all don't got nothing to worry about.
I ain't worried at
They
all.
are not knocking on Big Bertha's door to get your ass.
And I'm scary. I'm not finna sit up there and go shoot nobody for what? $1,000 extra a month? Get the fuck out of here. My aim is horrible.
Remember when it was the people that was doing all of this in front of the police? And it was like me in front of trying to distract my people so they can get away. I'm like, oh my God, like, we're so funny. We really are.
Bro, do you know how I watch scary movies? I watch them like this.
So you don't watch them.
So ain't no way in hell. I don't even do laser tagging for fun because I don't like getting shot. Like, I'm not going. Like, I'm not finna sit up there and you're not gonna tell me to type my password in because we're gonna need to bomb somebody in 10 seconds. I'm not main character right here. Because I'm gonna have y'all all fucked up. Okay, no, that's not me. But I don't know. That was just our little take on the politics for today. Let's get away from that. Let's talk about main character syndrome, period. So I saw one tweet. It was like, you are too boring to have main character syndrome, to think the world revolves around you. Why are people so caught up in self?
I was at, how many times? Okay, we had 11 minutes. I was at Niggados yesterday.
Off 610.
And I'm sitting there eating. Everybody know where Niggados is. Papados for y'all that don't know. Niggados, yes. So I'm sitting there eating or whatever, and a young man approaches me, and he kept making everything I said about himself, and I was just like, oh, he's probably gonna watch this because I just sent him our stuff. But anywho, sir, talking about you, he kept making everything I said about him. I was like, yeah, I need to. I've been trying to apply to this and that to be this now and blah blah blah. Oh, yeah, well, I do this and I do that. And I'm like, have you ever been having like a really bad time and you go to vent to somebody?
And then they make it about themselves.
And they flip it right around and be like,
Don't
oh, yeah, because like, damn, this is not about you. So I think I honestly said this yesterday 4 times. Sir, you are not the main character right now. Like, you're not the main character, okay? He ordered a drink. 2 drinks. The drinks were sitting way over here. I'm at the bar. He's behind me. He said, can you pass me my drinks? Sure. Pass him the drinks. Can you open my straw and put it in there?
Wait, were y'all on a date? Did you know him? You just
No. I wouldn't give a damn if I did. I said, oh, you got the wrong one. Sir, get these damn drinks before I drink them or knock them on the damn floor. Damn, you mean. You not going to. I'm mean. Because I don't know you, and you went out of your way. I said, sir, what I said, you acting like a real, like you're a high value man right now. I am high value. I just turned right on around this way and started talking to the other person like, I know you did. You felt that important in your head that I, a woman you don't even know, was supposed to tap the straw open and put it in and give it to you and hand it to you and hold it so you can sip it. This is all the things he asked me to do.
He probably went home and was
I said, sir, I don't fucking work here.
But he probably went home and was like, yeah, this girl came to me with her problems and I was telling her I did this, so I know I motivated her. It's crazy because people like that think they did something. Whole time he left a bad taste in your mouth, pissed you off, and now you just like, yep.
The whole bar ended up talking about him. Literally, when he walked off, everybody said, I can't even tell you all the things
how did, now I'm just curious. It says, how did y'all engage in conversation with everybody at the bar? Like, I know.
Niggados. So it was.
Was he just like being obnoxious though? Like,
yes. Okay. Every time I opened my mouth, he ended up being right here. And I was like, bruh, please move. Like, what is wrong with you? And I'm trying to be nice, so I'm like, and then the whole time I'm like, bruh, look. And that's what I tell him, you're not the main character right now. Like, please stop talking to me. However, I need his help, though, because he was talking about a job that pays $182 an hour. So, I mean, $182,000 a year.
Well, I hope he don't watch this.
I hope he do. Still need a job, homeboy, player.
He gonna be like, fuck her.
Well, no, you just need to know that you're not the main character in everybody's life. You're, what is it called? A sub-character. You're the main, we are the main characters of our own life. Period. I wouldn't give a damn if it's my birthday party. I'm still the main character of my life, and everybody that comes around. That don't mean that that I'm the main character because they came around. It's my birthday. No, it's your event.
Well,
and
I do
want
to get into that now. Some people, so I saw a meme this morning. I reposted this morning, but like I'll lead into that too. So like this girl was like, oh, every year it never fails. People always show me their true colors when it comes to my birthday. First of all, some girls think that you're supposed to spend all the money that you don't have on them, not considering you may have your own bills, your own family, like you in debt, like you might have, all these financial troubles going on. And then they base their friendships off of that because you couldn't come to their goddamn birthday that happens every year. It ain't even their 30th birthday. It's their 27th. It's their 32nd. Like, come on now. Like, I had a friend.
Shit, that's not even a milestone.
Girl, yeah. I had a friend, and I'm going to try to teeter around these details. But
she must watch. Hey, girl, hey.
I don't think she does, but if she does, then maybe, I'm sorry, friend. You did a couple years ago, and I'm just going to have to. I never told her about it. So she was getting married, and her best friend in the entire world was like, had just had a baby, had just bought a house. And for her wedding, she wanted everybody to have these $300 dresses, plus the Jimmy Choo shoes, plus the hair, the makeup, all this stuff. And so the girl was like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to afford that. And so then the bride at the time was like, oh, you see who your real friends are. And I was like, and she was like, she talking about she got a family.
What?
So this girl's supposed to lose her mortgage and her child care for one day so that she looks cute behind you? She ain't even the main character. Yes, this is your event, but you're acting like you're the main character in her life. So it's like people are they really don't consider other things and factors. Like everybody has something going on in their life. So like when I say birthday, like how do you base your friendships off of birthdays? Like me growing up in my house, we didn't celebrate birthdays. So if you think a birthday is a big deal, I wouldn't necessarily understand that us only have been friends for a couple years. Like I would have to learn like, oh, okay, well, this is something that's very important. This is the only thing she really celebrates like that for herself. But like, that's something you learn about something. And even then it's still a give and take. Cause it's like your birthday's in the summertime. I might be moving around. You know what I'm saying? It's like my money might be looking funny around that time.
So I have a best friend, Trinae. And her son's birthday
Happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah, today's Trinae's birthday. Her birthday, her son's birthday is literally the day after mine. Mm-hmm. So I can't expect, and Aisha's birthday is like right before my daughter's birthday. So she's considerate of the fact that, Toya, I know you probably can't come because JoJo's birthday and so on and so forth. However, I think that when it comes to relationships, and every time I say relationships, I don't know why people have to always base love around it. I mean, friendship, family, or whatever. I think you have to know the person that you're dealing with. So me, for example, I am huge on birthdays. I celebrate everybody's birthday because I'm like, it's another trip around the sun. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate you, celebrate me, whatever. But what's more important to me is the fact that you came to celebrate with me. So when I have friends that's like, oh, friend, I couldn't make it, but I'm gonna send you something. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Because that don't mean shit to me. My love language is not gifts. So even still, I feel like you got to know somebody's love language. So maybe that person, whoever's wedding it was, I don't know. Maybe I can't even, she just had main character syndrome. I can't even say she was more so like, acts of service or whatever. She just
based their whole relationship off of a moment and some money. And I don't think that I think that she's been.
That was a selfish moment. It
was a very selfish moment. So I'll just say that I don't think she's overall selfish, but it was just like, I can't believe you just said that. And this girl, because I'm the type of person, I'll be like, oh, I can't make it. And I'm not going to tell you, my car just got towed. I just wrecked my car.
I just can't make it, period.
Because to me, I'm not explaining what the F I'm going through. You're just going to have to make your assumptions about me. Now, what I will do is I'll send you a gift. But even though that's not your love language, to me, it's like I'm giving you something, one of my resources. So like time,
to show appreciation.
Right. Like I think I did that to a friend a couple years ago and she's like, you never came off my birthday. I sent you $150 bouquet of flowers. Like, but you mad I didn't show up to a dinner that I didn't have time to go all the way to Austin for.
Speaking of, how do you feel about people, for instance, weddings and birthdays? Mm-hmm. Women that want you to be a bridesmaid, but you got to pay for every damn detail, like Jimmy Choo shoes, $450 dress,
don't add me to be
$400 purse, this, and that. And then you want me to also come to your birthday that you decided to have, and you get a little ass piece of meat, a little vegetable, and it's $1,000 to eat. You want me to come to your shit and pay? And then, how do you feel about that? Like, what? It's like
personally, I have a friend who got married and she paid for everybody's stuff, and she was one of the first people to get married in our group of friends. So all her bridesmaids had different dresses, different shoes, and she paid for that. They paid for the groom stuff. Like she was like, if you're gonna be in my stuff, then I'm gonna pay for a budget or whatever. And I was like, if my friends don't do that shit, don't ask me to be in your wedding.
I would say rent, like men. I believe men rent tuxes.
But what I'm saying, she took care of it.
Because I'm damn sure like, all right, give me y'all shit back before y'all leave.
But she knew she wanted these people to be there and she didn't want the barrier. So then when somebody else, because I noticed what a lot of people do, I feel like selfish women do this. And I'm only saying this because the three that I've participated in, they're no longer with those grooms that they were with. So they like,
wow,
they wanted you to spend all this money on these outfits and whatnot, these big presentations for this day, and then they also moved their wedding up. Like instead of it being 2 years out, it's 6 months. I remember one time I was just graduating college. A bitch did not have a fucking job. I was working at the cleaners part-time. Like, you wanted me to boy, and she was like, well, so when are you gonna buy your dress? I can't afford my phone bill, my nigga. Like, I just got told and I'm over here trying to scam y'all niggas out of $250. You want me to buy a dress that I'm only gonna wear once? Get the fuck out of here! Like,
that's definitely main character syndrome. You think nobody has nothing else going on but thinking about your wedding all day.
And it's like, it's crazy because it's like, people think that when you get married or have a baby, it's the biggest, like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. And you think everybody's as excited about it as you. But then when we look around, how many friends we got married, how many friends we got to have kids, how many friends we got that got these events going on. It's like, okay, congratulations.
All my friends are whores. Can one of y'all settle down? Damn. Somebody just asked me the other day, when's the last time I've been to a wedding? I'm like, damn. Whore.
Dang.
No, I'm not calling y'all whores, but you whore.
And I be skipping our weddings because I just don't want to have to go. Sometimes I don't feel like dealing with people.
What? I love weddings. Please invite me to weddings. I want to do wedding crash. I want to be a wedding crasher.
I used to be a wedding crasher, and I think that's why I kind of got over it. But like recently I was invited to a wedding and I like sent I can't make it, but I sent the gift at the same time. I was like, I just don't want to deal with the people and the getting dressed and the whole, like, now that I'm with child, people want to ask you all your business and shit. And it's like, I'd rather just stay behind the computer. Like, I don't, me personally, that's me. But so if you ask me to be in your wedding and I got to come out $2,000 on my pocket for you, and then Aisha get married and she asked me to be in her wedding, I'm gonna be like, well, both y'all hoes can't get married at the same time. Like, somebody's gonna have to pick.
You know what? That's like my grandma. So one of my sisters has 4 kids. And after she had her second kid, my grandma was like, I ain't going no more goddamn baby showers. That's it.
For real. Stop. And when people are like,
I showering all these goddamn kids.
What? I'm tired of y'all having babies back to back and then asking for help. The first one I helped. The second one, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm tired of y'all dying without having life insurance. And
we done got her started on a whole tantrum.
I'm the main character in my life with my finances. Leave me the fuck alone. I ain't in it. Leave me alone.
Taylor Bennett, she's not in it.
Sheesh. Okay? That's just, but it doesn't, I'm there when you need me. Not your birthday, you don't need me. If you ever go to jail, had them pick half y'all bitches up from Harris County Prison. If y'all need me, I will be there for the important stuff. But if you need me for a birthday, I'm sorry, I don't want to be there. And then your friends are weird. No. No.
Yeah.
Because, it's like we got us. They always look to us to entertain people and then tell them about the Heaux Bag. And it's like...
that's really annoying. I'm tired of that. Like,
exactly.
Every time y'all see me out, they be like, how's the Heaux Bag? What do you want me to say? It's going terrible. What do you want me to say? Like, I appreciate the fact that you watch a couple of clips, you watch the episodes, but I don't understand. Or
they don't watch the episodes. They see Instagram.
I said the clips. Or, okay, you know what? I'm not even going to say the Heaux Bag because I appreciate y'all asking. I appreciate that you tell me, I think you're trying to be, whatever. But, or even my baby. Oh, how's JoJo?
She's alive.
Damn, yes. Like, I really, in those instances, I feel like y'all don't have anything else to say.
Remember when we was at
You
HEB?
just saw me last week. You asked the same thing. She's the same person. She's 10. What am I supposed to say? I don't know.
You remember we was at HEB one day and that guy walked up and said, how's the gym? And you were like, the fuck?
It has weights. You can work out there. Like, literally, that's the same shit. Like, that's how I feel. How's JoJo? She's alive. Thanks for asking.
How's your edges? They still here. Like, what? Like, y'all.
I don't know what to say. That's the point that I'm getting at.
That's
what
why
do you expect us to say?
So I don't like going to things because now that I'm sober.
How's your stomach? It's here.
But it's like now that I'm sober, I don't have the temperament to deal with it because I'm just I'm tired. And people think I'm not hiding. I just literally y'all annoy the fuck out of me.
I heard that it is pretty annoying when you're
the only sober person.
Yeah. And I can't even go to events anymore unless I get a drink because I'm just like, woo, y'all are, yeah. So the last little thing says, why are you basing the quality of your friendships on who does what for your birthday? Now, I'm going to skip around that question because I just saw a post that was like one of the girls, she had said something along the lines of, it was on spiritual word, which I just found out it's not spiritual world.
Every time you say that and I listen, I always go, I need to remind Toya to say word and not world.
I was today years old. So it was like, this girl was like, when me and my man hang, it's not that I don't like my friends, but I just would rather. That's
what I just posted today.
What does it say? Because I would rather say it verbatim.
The girl said, having a boyfriend just genuinely makes you distant. It's not personal or nothing. I just would rather be with my man.
Did you say what the dude now?
And the man said, it's astonishing how years of friendships hold less value when some people enter romantic relationships. I'm glad he said some people. Because not all people, not all women. Because some of y'all think that you find a man and hit the top of the Himalayas. And then I said,
well, what did you say?
I said, this is the dumbest way to think ever. I said, who the fuck she finna call when she needs somebody to slice that nigga's tires?
Now, I have a friend, and this friend she would like literally talk to nobody, no family, no friends, nothing when she gets with this nappy-headed ass Negro. And then as soon as he pisses her off or whatever the situation is, Toya, can you say? No, I don't.
Nope.
But she don't call me, for none of the good shit. She don't call me for, only when he pisses her off and now she want to get out and put her freakum dress on. No. Main character syndrome. Is that main character syndrome?
It is because you're just her side character and you're supposed to be on call when she's ready to come outside and when she's ready to, be social again. So it's like Toya's supposed to be in this box.
I'm waiting for him, nappy-headed ass Negro, because I cannot stand him, to mess up. And then I'm just like, I'm here. Hey, girl, yes, like, I got my freaking dress in the car. No, girl.
Life goes on. You gotta have both of those relationships yes, a friendship is a relationship. It's a very important relationship that you need to nurture and take care of. Now, I don't have to see Toya every day and call her and make sure she's okay. I'm not fucking Toya. But at the same time, I need to check on Toya.
Every fucking me to?
Well, no, what I'm girl, bye.
Like, damn.
At the same time, I need to check on my friend because this is my road dog. So I see her usually once a week, and if I ain't seen her, I'm like, my nigga, you good?
Yeah.
Like,
at least check up. But and I think we had episode where we were talking about check on your strong friend. I think it doesn't matter if your friends are strong or anything, because I just heard a term that I've never heard ever, but when I seen it, it was like crazy. And it's called high functioning depression.
Yeah.
So your strong friend can really be having high functioning depression, so you'll never know that they're fucking depressed because they strive through that shit and they put on a bright face. But then when they go home, they're probably tucked under the covers with their head in. But anywho, the point that I'm making is I think it's very sane when you're in a relationship to keep your friendships and keep your life. You should not be wrapped around or make your man or woman the main character of your life, because as soon as, not saying that shit will go bad, but if, God forbid, things go bad, and that you put that person on a pedestal and they were your main character and bing, they're not there no more, what are you going to do?
That's the same thing I would say for parents who put my king, my son is my king. You know, you do everything for your kid. He's going to leave one day.
Yep.
He's going to find a woman, and same any gender. But like when people value their children, they put them. They're like, oh, this is my world, which they should be for us sometime. But at the same time, don't put it above you. You know, finding love or going out having life. Because when this kid wakes up and is ready, hey, all right, I'm out, peace. You're going to be crushed and you're going to feel like you're betrayed and there's no loyalty, when in actuality, all they're doing is living their life. Like, people need to stop I don't think there's nothing wrong with knowing that you're the main character in your life, but I think there's something wrong with making somebody else the main character, because then you lose yourself. Like, what is your purpose after these kids grow? Like, I've seen parents go, oh, this is the only reason, my why behind this. Okay, so when your why is done, what are you going to keep doing after that?
And a lot, which is crazy, men and women end up getting divorced when the kid is like 22, and it's like, we were only together because of the kid.
I saw something the other day. It was like, hey, like when you're in a relationship, like, keep your spouse comes before the kids, because
I agree.
Yeah.
You be seeing them damn posts. That sign, we talk about this shit every week. Give it a rest. Who do you serve food to first? Besides serving food, I honestly, and this is not even biblical. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna get feedback from this. There was a post that asked a man, if your wife is giving birth and the doctor has to choose between the wife and the child, I know I'm gonna get some feedback for this. Who are you gonna choose,
Justin,
to live?
If I don't come out that table, I'm hunting you and that little nigga. I'm just letting you know right now. Like,
now,
I'm the main character in my life.
I am not even coming from like a main character syndrome type of, headspace. I hear a lot of men that would say, grown men that, by grown, I don't mean age. I mean mature men, and they're thinking logically, and they say, I choose my wife. Because at the end of the day, for one, who wants to be a man raising a baby by themselves?
You can make another baby.
You can make another. They say that. You can make another child, and if you don't, you still have that spouse. So I know I'm going to get feedback, but I don't give a shit. That's how I feel.
I'm standing with you on that.
But then when it comes to serving who eats first and all that shit, the spouses come first and then the kids, period. That's the I always comes before the we. So you should come before your Justin. Justin comes before you, and then when y'all have a kid, y'all come before the kid, period.
And you can even think of it in this sense, right? You went out into this world and you found your partner. We dated all these niggas, and this is the person we decided.
Ooh, not all these niggas.
I dated a lot of niggas, and I decided to settle down with one nigga, right? And so we're working on something because we have that, and I realized that I won't find those same qualities in another person. Guess what? We might have one child, we might have 5 children, and half them niggas might not like us in 18 years, but I'ma still have that man right there.
Right.
And I'm not one to put, y'all know me, I am not one to put a man before anything in my life, but for the purpose of this scenario.
INDEP. No, it's fine.
No, facts. Fucking facts. I enjoy being single and by myself. I will never deny that. But I have a man, and I'm learning to cohabitate and be a partner and all that stuff. So for the purpose of that scenario, like you chose to be with that person. Like these kids, you can't choose their personalities and stuff. They're gonna be who they're gonna be at the end of the day. So don't make them your main character, because one day they might say, well, it's a old folks home down here. I heard they got good ratings on Yelp. Like, you gonna be fine. And they gonna go on vacation. It's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
I see it firsthand. I've seen, because I work in hospice.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen Pawpaw had 13 children, and when he's on his deathbed, 0 kids were there because all 13 felt like you weren't there for them. But I'm like, how? Anywho, we running up on time. Do you have anything you want to say about main character syndrome? Giving these hoes a tip. Oh, you thinking hard.
I'm trying to be nice.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all are not, the world does not revolve around you.
Absolutely.
You would think it would revolve around the president of the United States. It don't even revolve around that nigga, because half of us don't like him. So, I mean, if he's that high up on the food chain and we're down here, it don't revolve around you. Fuck your birthday. That's all I had to say.
You ain't never in it for my birthday. That's that quarterback. But so you ain't even tell me happy birthday. Y'all listen to that after this. But so my whole tip is going to be kind of what I said earlier. The I comes before the we. And if you really don't understand what that means, put yourself first. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So if you're always making somebody else the main character, that means you're just pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring. And one day you're going to have an empty cup. And you done pour so much into that other person.
Oh, girl, speak to me.
That,
I do have one more thing now that you said that.
What?
So, not on no, like, crazy shit. Be considerate. I think that we're in short supply of that, which is why we have so many people that think they're the main character. Just because you had 100 retweets and 5,000 followers, it don't matter. Beyonce ain't the main character of my life, and I fucking love Beyonce. So,
yeah.
Be considerate of what other people may be going through, and realize that you may be more fortunate than some people. You may have that extra money to buy the little tofu and have somebody spend $5,000 at your birthday, whereas your homegirl right here ain't got it like that. That's all I had to say.
And on that note, bye.